Hey YouTubers, today we're going to be changing sway bar links on this 2006 Toyota Sequoia. And what it's doing, it's making a real ugly sound when you hit bumps. Something rattles down here like the whole cradle or something's gonna about to fall off. And I got down here and inspected it, and it's these sway bar links. They're all worn out. They're just making all kinds of racket when you hit a bump, and you can just hear it real loud. So it should be a pretty easy job, except that these do kind of rust on there, and the whole thing tries to turn when you try to take that bolt out. So you're gonna have to use that L wrench here and turn it with a 17mm. Well, let's get started. All right, YouTubers, we got a beautiful rain just a little while ago. A little bit of hail. So I had to stop. He caught me here, but I used my leaf blower and blew out the water from under the car. And it's supposed to be real sunny here later, so it'll dry out. I'll be all right. Okay, this is what I was saying, and this is common. It'll happen. The whole thing's turning, as you can see right there. See, so you can't get it out. I used an L wrench here, a star bit, whatever you want to call it, and it worked for a little bit, but as the nuts started getting harder, it messed up stripped it in here, and it did it on both sides. And that's common because these are real old, and those T things, you know, you'll get lucky sometimes and it'll work, but I've had a few that always happens to me. So now I've got 3 options. I can grab some vice grips, needle nose, because you've got this little bracket that's getting in the way, and clamp that, and hopefully it'll hold still while you can turn it. The other option, I'm going to take my welder and weld it right here so it won't move, and take this out. And the third option is take a grinder and just cut the that nut off. I might just do that. That sounds more easy, but I don't know what'll happen. And so advice, guys, before you start this, shoot it with penetrating oil. Let it soak overnight if you can, and clean the threads. Take a wire brush, whatever you have, and clean the threads. That way you have a better chance of it not stripping out on you. Same thing on the bottom one. Get my wrench here. Where you at? Same thing. See, the whole thing's turning. Here it's a lot easier to get some vice grips on there because you don't have nothing in the way. But here you're gonna run to this bracket right here that doesn't allow regular vice grips to go in there. You gotta get some pointy ones. Let's see what happens, guys. Okay, this is the vice grip option, and see, it's coming out. These are real tight. Let me show you how tight they are. These down bolts even pop as I'm doing this. I would use a lot of force, but it's working. See? See, that's not moving anymore. So you can see we're almost out. See that nut? It's coming out. But I'm gonna stop there just to show you what I was talking about with these vice grips not being able to work on the top. Where are we at? See how you got that bracket in the way? Where we at? Okay. And these vice grips won't reach in there. See that bracket's in the way. I need to bust out with my needle nose. And see, it just won't reach in there. So I think I'll go with that. I don't really want to bust out with the welder or the grinder. I'm trying to use tools that you would have handy and don't even have to go get a welder or nothing like that, just to show you that it can be done. Okay, I've got the bottom one off. See, that vice grip method worked on that bottom one real good. Now the top one was more tricky. I went ahead and I was using these long nose vice grips, and it held for a while, but I guess the bolt got caught somewhere here. It doesn't want to grab them. I can get it if I keep trying, but I'm gonna go ahead and try the welding method just so y'all can see. I'm gonna go ahead and weld put a bead right here, just kind of like spot weld it so it won't turn, and see if that works any better. Let me see if I can video and weld at the same time, but this is what I'm trying to do. I might have to put the camera down. yeah, put this down for a little bit. All right, I went ahead and welded it. I kind of wanted to do it anyway just to show ya. And I just went ahead with a 1/2 inch, or I'll be down here all day. And I basically welded that center bolt to the back of this link. It's working pretty good now. I can take it off. But like I said, you can do it with vice grips. I just wanted to do that so I could show you the other second method. Now the third one, you would take a cutting wheel with your grinder, cut it right here, and you would cut that bolt out, then it would pop out. But I don't have a cutting wheel. If I do, it's very small. I need to replace it, but just wanted to show you that. Alrighty, YouTubers, I got it out. Basically what I did, I just welded all this together. That way this sucker won't turn, because it was just turning. And look how bad they are. And this is the star bit that you use in here, but it just doesn't hold. It strips out. I kind of cheated. I got tired of using this torque wrench, and I went with this my impact. But just to show you guys, y'all can do it without impacts. And now, like I said earlier, the advice I give you is clean the threads out real good and spray it. This one I sprayed, and it's been, you know, it's got penetrating oil for a couple of hours, so hopefully it won't give me a hard time. But I'm still gonna take a steel brush and clean the threads, just so I won't run into that situation. Because on this side, you got the gas tank on. There's no way I'm gonna weld over here. I'm gonna have to do vice grips. I don't want to blow myself up. Okay, here's the new link. Okay, here's the new sway bar links. I just put the washer and the bolt, and we'll be done. And on to the other side. See what happens on the other side. Okay, we're ready for the other side. And again, penetrating oil, your preference. I'm using PB Blaster, I think. Let me see. Yeah, and I usually use WD-40. It's whatever you like, whatever works for you, and clean those threads real good. We're gonna see how this one goes. See if it gives me a hard time like the other one. Well, YouTubers, the other side wasn't any better. It gave me hell. I got the bottom one out. I used all 3 methods, by the way. I used the vice grip method, the welding, and like I said, I couldn't weld on this one. The gas tank right here is what I used. I've got a smaller one. I should have done this right off the bat. I spent about 30 minutes playing around with it, and it wouldn't go, and finally I said, the heck with it. The reason I was hesitating to use this was because I didn't have a cutting wheel. This is all I had, and I've got a smaller grinder that I was going to put it on, but I'll squeeze this one in there, and sure enough I did. And then I have put a vice grip holding the bolt from here like that. Hope y'all can see. Yeah, and shoot, cut it right off, and it fell on the floor. That's how it looks, guys. Now let's push it out. We're done with this piece of crap. So guys, be prepared. If you strip those L wrenches, like the that one ain't got it. It's probably on the other tip. And there you have it. 3 methods. If you have a torch, you can use a torch and cut it with the torch. Now I'm gonna put the other one back on. And this is the vice grip that really worked. It's by Irwin, whatever. And then this, not this one, this one, AutoZone Duralast. But one of the reasons why the vice grip didn't work too good for me is because I don't have a lot of strength in my hand to, you know, be able to squeeze them. It's kind of cheating and using these big pliers, and that helped, but still, I couldn't get it, especially that one that has the bracket. So, yeah, be prepared for that bracket there. Okay, we're done. I put the same washers over here that were on the old one, and I didn't film it putting it back on. I mean, it's pretty simple, but if y'all do have problems, take a pry bar or crowbar and just lift the sway bar up, or pry it somewhere else and bring it down. To take it off, I think I had to pry it down. When I put these on, it was easy. I didn't have to do nothing. They went in and then just tighten them up. Okay, thanks for watching, and like always, I really appreciate you. And like and subscribe, please. Good luck.